right, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back.
It's Friday.
And you know what that means.
It's the Travis and Jon Show, baby. Another weekly episode here live for you guys with another great slate planned tonight.
Exciting updates, new segments, as always, and of course, opportunities to make some money on the weekend.
Absolutely. So, I'm so excited.
And we should add on, Travis got a little bit of excitement because in 2 days,
I couldn't be the one to say it.
We got somebody's birthday.
It's the birthday edition. I think last year we actually had a show on my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was Friday night.
We did.
At places we don't talk about anymore. But that passes the past. But yes, it's my birthday weekend. My birthday's Sunday. So super excited for that, obviously. And just excited to be here on a Friday night to start the birthday weekend doing what I love the most.
Absolutely. Meant to bring you a cupcake with a candle, but I forgot.
Sorry. Maybe tomorrow or maybe Sunday.
You know how the work rush be.
Yeah. But outside of the fact that it's my birthday, we're not going to toot my horn all night. We got sports talk planned. And we're going to kick it off with baseball, as we always do. Now, we always seem to run into a time crunch doing these things, so we got to work on that a little bit. But a big, I think like 14 or 15 game slate tonight in the MLB, and we're going to start off as normal with our bets and picks for the night.
Give you guys an opportunity to make some money as we start the weekend.
Yes. Last week was the end of, I believe, like a 3 or 4 week streak where we were hitting bets live on the show.
Yeah.
So we're
by
looking
a leg or two.
Yeah. So we're looking to bounce back big tonight. We've done our research as normal. We'll have our money line picks and our favorite home run picks for the night to give out to you guys. Be sure to do your own research and your own bets and everything too. Obviously, a lot more to bet on outside of just home runs and money lines.
Do it all responsibly.
Absolutely. If you're looking for other options to bet outside of just these, go check out our Winnable. Over at winible.com/Travis Jon Show. We have a free subscription that we give out free daily picks on, or at least try to. Some days we slide, but we like to give out free daily picks. We also have a paid subscription. Don't feel obligated to subscribe, but those are more in-depth, bigger lotto parlays and more of what we do over here.
Absolutely. We got some exclusives tagged along with that. Part of early entry into some fantasy football leagues, which we'll dive into
later tonight.
Later into this episode. But some exclusives come along with the VIP. Obviously, the free gets you our picks we can throw in, what we like to build. We would normally throw in our show picks, as I'm sure some of you guys have seen. But
absolutely, we
could do a bunch of picks, obviously, that aren't on the show over there and have a VIP section, so go check it out. winible.com/Travis Jon Show.
One more real quick thing before we hop into these picks. Tomorrow night is a big UFC card, big pay-per-view, UFC 304. We might talk about that a little bit here later on in the show, but be on the lookout over on the Winnable for our UFC picks. We'll definitely have those posted over there. Absolutely.
Every Saturday.
We love UFC, and I got a pretty decent little track record with it, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But let's get into the bread and butter where we like to do things. We'll start it off with the money line for the MLB slate tonight. Now, I mentioned this to you a little bit earlier. I feel like some people are definitely going to disagree with me, but I believe from what I've seen tonight, this is not going to be a big night for the dogs. I don't hear a lot of dogs barking tonight. So just keep that in mind when we're giving out these picks. Why are you guys just picking the favorites? Well, they're the favorites for a reason. You know?
Yeah.
When we're building parlays, we're not going to go crazy on a lot of underdogs. We're trying to build picks that are safe, combined to make bigger money. So we can hop into this. First game of the night, Twins versus Tigers. I love Pablo Lopez, and I don't love Montero. Pablo Lopez looks like he's pretty poised for a big game tonight. I actually have him in a couple strikeout parlays that I've built on my own time. I love the Twins tonight. Minus 186. They're in real good position to cool down the Detroit bats. Like I said, Lopez just a big strikeout guy. So I'm on the Twins.
Absolutely. The Tigers have been really inconsistent this season as well. And Montero is not the best pitcher by any means.
For sure. Next up, Guardians and Phillies. We got Sanchez versus Ben Lively. Now, I looked at this game a little bit. I dug in because as mid as Ben Lively's been, I don't hate the kid. But Sanchez hasn't been the greatest either. For me, this game screams Phillies bats are going to get hot. They have so many big bats over there. It's been so long since we've seen an offensive breakout from this team, and they're one of the best to do it in the league, one of the better teams in all of baseball right now. with Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Alec Boehm, who just represented in the home run derby contest, Trey Turner, who
could have had 3+ players represent, if we're being honest.
Could have had a whole team of all-stars if they really wanted to. I mean, this team is good, and when they're hot, they're hot. So I'm riding Philly. The tide's got to change eventually. I mean, we got to see a big offensive night from these guys. So Philly is over at Guardians. I will say, though, the Guardians have been the best, worst team in baseball. They're not bad, but they're kind of, I don't know, they're a little better than what I say the Atlanta Hawks are for basketball. They're mid, but they're a little above mid, on most nights. So we'll see how it plays out, but I'm riding Phillies.
Love the comparisons.
All right, Reds, Rays.
Dolo night.
Yeah. I do want to mention
Friedel back for the Reds.
With the Rays lineup coming out tonight, you'll notice something. There's no Mr. Randy Arozarena. He has officially been moved. So a big loss for the Rays, but a big gain for the Reds tonight, not having to go up against Randy.
Absolutely.
And like you said,
one less bat to worry about.
Absolutely. And like you said, with Nick Lodolo on mound, who's having a really good season. For those that are wondering, real quick, Arozarena was traded to the Mariners. I didn't mention that, but now I did. So Reds, Rays. Lodolo. This is essentially a pick-me on FanDuel. I stayed away for the most part in this game. Something we'll talk about later that the Reds kind of did to tee us off, but we'll talk about that in Reds talk later. If I had to pick, I'd probably lean Cincinnati. Just the better pitcher matchup. The Reds' bats have been hot at points, and the Rays just lost their biggest hitter.
Exactly.
So
morale's dropping.
For sure. Definitely their best player, in my opinion, on that team was. So if I had to pick, I would go Reds. I'm personally, for the parlay, might just lean away just because we could see a 0 or 1-2 run on the night for the Reds.
100%. We'll talk about that later, but we know how they can be.
Right.
When you love a team, you got to be honest about their flaws.
Absolutely. So do as you please with that information. If you had to pick, I'm leaning Cincinnati, but it's not a game I'm slamming. Next up on the slate, Padres and Orioles. And this looks to be a big night for Baltimore.
Orioles made 2 moves, I believe, today.
Yeah, they did. I don't know if those guys will actually be... Well, obviously, one of them will not be playing tonight. The other move, I'm not sure. Traded for Zach Eflin, another starting pitcher they could put in their rotation. Obviously, will not be playing tonight as one of their better pitchers is starting for them tonight, Mr. Grayson Rodriguez. I love this kid. I think he's going to be fantastic. He's young, and he's good. And the Orioles are sitting at minus 198 as the favorites going up against Missouri for the Padres. And I see this being an absolute blowout for the Orioles. Like I said, Grayson Rodriguez on the mound is going to beat up on that Padres lineup. Gunnar Henderson looks primed to, not going to spoil anything, but looks primed to be a guy that can hit the ball tonight. And a very good matchup and a good position for him. And just the lineup of the Orioles, man, guys like Rutschman and Santander and Ryan O'Hearn and Jordan Westberg, and these guys have gotten hot lately.
A team of dogs that have stayed hot, even with Gunnar not hitting the ball very well.
Gunnar has had a little bit of a slouch, but that's not going to last. We've seen what he's capable of. He's going to come out of it eventually. They all go through it. But yeah, I'm riding Baltimore, minus 198 favorite. I think they beat the dog out of the Padres, if we're being honest. I wouldn't even hate the minus 1.5, but I'm going to play it safe with the money line. All right. Brings us to Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This screams stay away. I'm not a fan of Heaney, and I'm not a fan of Kikuchi. They're both having fairly rough seasons, and this is a game I could see it going either way. Two teams with good hitters on each side, and guys like Garcia and Seager and Vlad and Bichette, Kiner Falefa, and these guys. We've seen the Blue Jays win some games that they're not supposed to. They're actually the favorite tonight because of Heaney being on the mound for the Rangers. But yeah, this is a game I'm going to stay away from.
100%.
When I bet on the Blue Jays, they screw me. When I don't, they screw me. We've talked about this before.
Exactly. So. The Rangers were just dogs in the playoffs, World Series champions. Now they're garbage. Not necessarily garbage, but
just swept the Rockies. So coming off a nice full
A great series, just amazingly inconsistent.
Right.
A team of dogs that haven't been super great on the bat. Corey Seager's had a really good season, but
right.
Obviously, after some of the Adolis news came out, I feel like things kind of dropped off for Texas.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right. So Mets Braves next. This is a game I'm excited about.
Can't hate a guy for having a little bit of Kool-Aid before going out and smacking some 450 feet home runs.
Yeah. Just a little
juice.
Bit. Just a little bit of Kool-Aid.
A little bit of juice.
Mets Braves. This is a big night for the Mets.
Senga
makes his official season debut. I'm so excited to see Kodai Senga tonight. He was great last season. I know it's going to be, he may be rusty. It's his first game of the season. Stay away from him. No,
he's going to be rested.
I'm slamming him. He has talked all night about how good he feels and how ready he is to make his debut tonight. And just so even better for the Mets, they're going up against a guy in Charlie Morton, who they've seen a ton, not had the greatest success in his career. But Braves money line, Dodgers money line. See, this is where we're going to disagree, my man. I appreciate the comment, but I'm slamming the New York Mets money line tonight. Like I said, Charlie Morton is a guy that they've seen a lot. And like I said, haven't had the greatest success in the past, but he's a guy who's having a rough season this year in particular. And the Mets bats have been so hot lately with just the momentum of Kodai Senga, maybe even their best pitcher making his debut. It's all lining up for New York to continue the win streak tonight.
I mean, I don't hate the chances. Obviously, he's throwing them because they're both slated as underdogs.
Right.
But are teams that, with hot bats,
for sure,
have the chance. But with Senga on mound, it's going to be exciting.
This is a strikeout guy. And the Braves rank bottom 10 in the league to right-handed pitchers, which is Senga. I just don't see a world where the Braves put up more than 3 runs tonight. I think Senga may pitch a shutout the first 3 or 4 innings. Maybe not complete, but I love the Mets tonight. Interesting. Red Sox money line. We haven't got to that yet. We'll talk about that right after this game. But he ain't going over. He would choke hard. I mean, we'll see, man. Like I said, he's a guy that's had a huge layoff, so it's obviously a possibility that he comes out cold, doesn't have the power and the momentum and the rhythm yet, but
could also be rested.
Yeah, I'm taking the chances that he's going to have a big game going up against a bottom 10 strikeout team in the league, and the Braves who have had their struggles this season.
Francisco Lindor just went yard last night.
He's went yard 5 times in his past 4 games. He had 1 game in between 2 home run games. So he had 2 home run games. He just, in the last 5 games, he's been hot, dude. So I love the Mets tonight. All right, speaking of Yankees, Red Sox, move on to this one.
This is a team we talked about before show.
Yeah.
Glad to get into this one.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give you a quick tell real quick. I'm staying away from this game money line wise, but I'm gonna tell you why. I could see the Red Sox being an underdog tonight that takes the crown.
Both of these teams are teams that either put up 9 or put up 0.
Right. This is one of the deepest rivalries in MLB history, New York and Boston. And the Red Sox have done well this year against them. I mean, Rafael Devers owns the Yankees. He rakes these guys hard. Going up against a guy, Nestor Cortez, tonight, who on his record hasn't so much had the greatest season, but if you've watched Yankee games and watched him play, he's had points where he still looks good. I know this guy's getting older, but he could have a big game. This could very well be a game that goes under. I'm not the biggest fan of Brayan Bello, but just this rivalry alone is just so intense that the pitchers just come out to pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to see either one of these teams get hot from the other team's standpoint, because when they do, they are hot.
We also just saw the Red Sox get blown out 21-4 in Colorado.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. But they have such good bats, and guys like Jaron Durrance, Devers, Tyler O'Neill. Obviously, you got Aaron Judge, Juan Soto on the other side. This is a game that there's going to be no in between. They're going to score 15-plus runs, or they're going to score less than 5. There's no in between.
It'll be a 3-0 or 18
to
runs.
11. Yeah. Like, it's going to be something crazy. So, I'm staying away. The Yankees are the favorites. I could see the Red Sox winning. If I had to pick, I'm going to go Boston just because of the success they've had against New York this season and the struggles we've seen them come into. I'm riding the Red Sox, but not enough to put on the parlay. Do as you wish with that info.
Division rivals, Milwaukee Brewers, going up against the Miami Marlins.
Yeah.
Freddie Peralta on mound, though.
Going up against
subjects gotta be.
Going up against a guy at Trevor Rogers. The Brewers are setting a -225 for a reason. Freddie Peralta is an absolute dog, and Trevor Rogers is just not.
Yeah.
He gets beat. He gets beat up.
They're throwing them into deep water tonight.
Yeah. This ain't even a game we have to break down and talk about a lot. The Brewers have the clear advantage on the pitching mound. They have the clear advantage in the lineup.
I could see 3 people on the Brewers going yard.
Yeah. It could be a very big night. The -1.5 is sitting at -115 itself, so even FanDuel knows. I'm all over the Brewers tonight, without a doubt. All right.
Kirby and Thorpe.
Yeah.
Mariners and White Sox.
Yeah, and I'm sticking with the heart of what I do, and I base my picks most of the time off pitching matchups. And George Kirby is by far the better pitcher in this matchup.
Absolutely.
And the Mariners, they've been better than expected this year. Cal Raleigh has been fantastic. Julio Rodriguez has kind of come into form the last few weeks, and their
pitching has been deep.
Yeah, and Kirby is a big part of that. He's a guy that's on a couple of my strikeout parlays as well tonight. I'm super big. I think the Mariners might even dominate this game again. I see a lot of favorites winning by a lot of runs tonight. I really do. All right, we got to put a little speed on this, though. It's 6:31. We got a few games left, and we got
absolutely. We got the Dodgers and Astros.
I stayed away hard. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the Dodgers are underdogs because Framber Valdez beats these guys apart. Shohei Ohtani himself is 4 for 34 against Valdez in his career with only 1 home run and 16 strikeouts. So if a guy like Shohei can't even hit off of him, who else are we expecting? Teoscar's 3 for 13 off of him. And I know Gavin Stone on paper has been good this year, but he's not Valdez.
Yeah.
We know the veteran he is, and the Astros got the bats to back him up. So I'm staying away. If I had to pick, I'm going Houston. I just can't bet on the Dodgers when their lineup gets beat up that bad.
Yeah.
That's the heart of their team.
It's just hard to put your money on something when someone that could be a multiple-time MVP is also still in your lineup.
I mean, it is still Shohei Ohtani at the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at the end of the day. But when we're going off statistics, which is where we bet a lot, I'm going to shy away.
Yeah.
No Shohei for me tonight. All right. Royals and Cubs. Brady Singer versus Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks is not necessarily the oldest, but he's been bad. He's been so bad this year.
Singer's been really good.
He's been really good. And the Royals have really good bats. Bobby Witt's almost -500 for a hit tonight, which is crazy to me. And I mean, guys like Salvador Perez and these boys, they hit well off Hendricks.
One of the best contact hitting players in baseball.
Bobby Witt. Oh, without a doubt. Almost won the home run derby, if that tells you anything.
Should have, by a foot.
Yeah.
By a foot.
Inch. Not even a foot. But yeah, once again, I'm riding my pitching matchup. I got Royals in this one over the Cubs. Maybe not necessarily the blowout I've been talking about in these other games, but Brady Singer's on the mound. So
we got Gore against Sonny Gray.
I love it, Sonny Gray. Another super good pitcher going up against another very mid pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. And the Cardinals are in position to win this game. Just once again, the pitching matchup is just too overwhelming. And good bats. You know, Alec Burleson beats the crap out of left-handed pitchers, which is Mackenzie Gore. So I'm trusting the Cardinals and Gray in their lineup tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, A's Angels. Blackburn versus Fulmer. We got to speed this up a tad bit. 6:34.
Pick me on FanDuel.
I stayed away.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a very high-scoring game. If you had to take any of these picks, I would take the over 9.5. We saw the bats get super hot last night.
We know how the athletics can be.
When they get hot, they get hot. So I stayed away money line-wise, though, personally.
Pirates and Diamondbacks with Gallen on mound for the D-backs.
Slam the D-backs. Zach Gallen is a monster. Their bats have been really good the last few days. Pirates, if it's not Paul Skeens, I'm never betting for them.
Exactly.
So, Diamondbacks all day.
Rockies, Giants, Freeland, and Kyle Harrison.
Kyle Harrison is going to have a big game tonight. I'm predicting 6, 7+ strikeouts for him. I think he beats the Rockies up. I'm slamming Giants to end the parlay.
I love it.
All right, that brings you to a 10-leg plus 9,563. You can parlay any of these 10 how you like. If you parlay all 10 together, it's a lotto. Have a little bit of fun. It's the weekend. Relax a little bit, but only bet what you can afford.
Exactly.
Right, real quick, we got to get into this because I have home runs to give out. We'll quick rundown on these 10 picks. Minnesota Twins, Philadelphia Phillies, Baltimore Orioles, New York Mets, Milwaukee Brewers, Seattle Mariners, Kansas City Royals, St. Louis Cardinals, Diamondbacks, San Francisco Giants.
Beautiful.
All right, I got mine placed. All right, we're not going to take too long getting back into this. I have 2 favorites in a long shot. And the reason I want to get into this really quickly is because my long shot is from one of the very first few games that kick off tonight. So I'm just going to get into it real quick if you don't mind.
No,
my first
go
long
ahead.
shot is coming from the Philadelphia Phillies, and it's a long shot because it's not Kyle Schwarber and it's not Bryce Harper. I'm going with another guy who's been super hot in Mr. Trey Turner. He has been hitting the ball so well. He's a long shot. He's not one of my favorites, but in his career off Ben Lively, he's 2 for 4 with a home run. So he sees the ball well off Lively. He's been hitting the ball well as of late this year. He's been one of the best batters, especially since the Schwarber and Harper injuries that they suffered a few weeks ago. So I'm riding Trey Turner as my long shot tonight. Get that out of the way. All right. Now my other 2 are from a little bit later games. So if you want to snap one off, go for it. If not, I got 2 favorites.
Hold on, I had it earlier.
Let me see. All right. Lefty. Let's see. Real quick. Sorry about that, guys. We got to do what we got to do. All right. You want me to go ahead and give one of mine?
Yeah, go ahead. I've
All
heard
right. My first favorite of the night is a guy I mentioned earlier. I'm going back to Baltimore. Like I said, I see them having a big night. And it's about time Gunnar Henderson snaps back into his form. I'm going Mr. Gunnar Henderson as my top favorite of the night. He is going up against Adam Mazur tonight. 22 of Gunnar Henderson's 28 home runs this year came off right-handed pitchers, which is what Adam Mazur is. He's a guy that's not good at all. He's 1-3 this year with a 7.84 ERA, giving up 5 home runs, 3 of those coming to lefties, which is Mr. Gunnar Henderson. So if there's any time for Gunnar to come back into early season form, it's going to be tonight. He has a good matchup going up against Missouri. So I'm riding Gunnar as my top favorite. Had to get a little water break there. But I do have one more.
All right, I have one long shot. I forget who my main long shot was, to be completely honest with you. But this is a long shot simply because they're an underdog. We talked about it. Not many underdogs tonight are looking hot.
Right.
I like Ozuna just because we know what he brings at the bat. But as we talk, Senga is either going to be one of 2 options. He's either going to come out hot and rested, or he's going to be cold from being out so long.
Absolutely.
But Ozuna has had a couple opportunities this season facing off first-time pitchers he hasn't seen yet, and he's done really well.
Absolutely. All right, Marcell Ozuna, slam it. You heard it here first. All right, my second favorite of the night to round out my top home run picks. Going back to Oakland. We talked about them a lot. Their bats have been on fire lately. Going back to a guy who is just so good. Their DA batting cleanup tonight, Mr. Brent Rooker, for my second favorite of the night. He's been so good. Going up against Parson Fulmer tonight, another guy who's 0-2 this year with a 3.6 ERA. So not the worst, but giving up 6 home runs. Brent Rooker is 3 for 4 off Fulmer in his career with only 1 strikeout. So 75% hard contact rate. And we've seen when Rooker hits the ball these last few weeks, it's going far. Carson Fulmer has given up 3 of those 6 home runs to right-handed batters, which is Brent Rooker. So, and I do believe, let me double check before I give you false information, but if I seen this right earlier, yes, Oakland and Los Angeles, winds are blowing out 7 miles per hour to center field. So, big boost to Brent Rooker in the baseball tonight. Riding him is my second favorite.
I do want to say I remember my top long shot.
There you go.
Just to get everybody a quick bag. Lockian, Luis Robert, was my main long shot tonight. Obviously, he's going up against Kirby. It's going to be the hard part. I like Roberto to go yard. Obviously, it's a long shot because this could possibly be the only run the White Sox put up.
Without a doubt. Luis Robert, their best player.
But then, one of my other favorites tonight, I'm going back to Philly. I'm going Schwarber-Bond.
Got
You
to.
know I do it almost every show.
Got to.
How many times has it worked? He's got a thing for Friday night show home runs.
Absolutely. When better to do it than on a beautiful Friday night? All right, you heard it here first. My 3 picks go Gunnar Henderson, Brent Rooker, Trey Turner. John's top picks go Marcelo
Ozuna, Luis Robert, Kyle Schwarber.
Bang. Beautiful.
Do I have another favorite?
I think those are the only 3 you mentioned.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so there you go. Game's about to tee off right now. About 1 minute for these top games. Twins Tigers are actually about to go live right this second as we speak. So get your bets in now. Have fun and best of luck this weekend to all my MLB baseball bettors.
Absolutely.
All right, now we can chill out a little bit. We got the rush out of the way. We can sit back and watch some of these bets go and win some money.
Absolutely.
But we're not done with baseball just yet. We're going to talk baseball a little bit. Talk about what's going on in the league. And who better to talk about than the Cincinnati Reds. Now, before we even get into what's been happening the last week, how we're looking, what streak we're on, the matchup, the series, I got a bone to pick.
Oh, do you?
The Cincinnati Reds. And we talked
I think we both do.
I think every Cincinnati Red fan in the world right now has a bone to pick.
A few bones to pick, but man, there's one that they just
screaming to me right now.
Yeah. One today.
Our possibly top star, our future Aaron Judge, the best hitter we've had on our team the last few weeks.
5 home runs in 6 games.
23-year-old superstar potential phenom, Mr. Reese Hines, has officially been affiliated to the AAA Louisville Bats.
Now, I saw somebody in the main post had mentioned he was like 2 for 18 or something in his last few bats. People have cold streaks.
I don't care.
Neither do I.
If Aaron Judge could go 0 for 30 if he wanted to, and he's not going to be sent down. Yes, I know Reese Hines isn't Aaron Judge, but I'm just talking the factor of what they bring. Reese Hines was the first player ever to hit 50% of his first 20 at-bats as extra base hits. He hit 5 home runs in his first 6 games. He had a 2 home run game.
His first hit was
he was
double.
A single shy of the cycle in his second ever pro game. He had a grand slam. He had, I mean, what didn't this kid accomplish in his first 7 games?
5 home runs in 6 games.
I don't care if he would have went 2 for 40. I don't care if he went 2 for 50. You don't send this man down. Just because he got cold for a second doesn't mean you give up on him. We saw what he can bring to the table. This man hits the baseball like a Mack truck. Oh, my God.
When we are 4th in the NL Central, and one of our biggest issues is bats.
It doesn't make any sense. Yes, I know. People are going to say, TJ Friedel's back. TJ Friedel's back. They had to make room for Friedel. But, my God, you don't have to sit down.
We have Austin Slater. I'm pretty sure Wims is still on the team somewhere. Reese, of all people.
It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't. I don't know if they plan on sending him back down for a long period of time, if they just a few games to bring him back up, let him get his bat back. I don't know.
Yeah, David Bill ain't got in contact with us, so don't ask us.
This man needs to be on the main roster, regardless of how bad he is. I don't care. Or how bad he becomes, the streaks of, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. This kid's good, and he can be good. Don't give up on him yet, man. He's the hottest thing we've had.
Imagine we gave up on Ellie. How many strikeout issues has Ellie had?
Exactly what I'm saying.
How many times has he walked up and straight up 0-3 just swinging for the fence?
Exactly.
He's turned into our star, and Reese Hines, 5 home runs in 6 games. All we talked about.
Ellie, for goodness sake, leads the league in strikeouts. Send him down because he can't hit the ball? No. He's a phenom, and so is Reese Hines. And he needs to be on our roster. This man was batting 7th, 8th, and 9th the entire time he was in the lineup.
Yeah.
Put this man at 4. Put this man at 3. Let him get reps and let him hit the ball early. Don't send him down and he has to wait till the 3rd inning to get his first at bat. let this kid in the game, man. We've seen what young players. I mean, look at Lawrence Butler. He's having the month of his life, dude. One of the best players in the MLB this month. I mean, these young guys, when they find their rhythm, they find it. And
yeah, who's the rookie for the Yankees?
Ben Rice.
Yeah, been stellar.
Been fantastic. Wyatt Langford hit for the cycle in his rookie year. These young guys can play baseball, dude. You just gotta give them the
Reese
chance.
Hines came out of nowhere. He's not somebody that was a top 3 pick that we've been waiting for.
I know it's early, real quick, but I get notifications. The Twins hit back-to-back homers in the first inning, so they're already up 2-0. And they were one of our main money line picks. Anyways.
WINIBLE.com/Travis Jon Show.
The guy that I should have mentioned hit the first home run in Byron Buxton, but I had him on one of my hit parlays tonight. So
He got it.
bang on that.
He got it, yeah.
Anyways, keep on moving. Back to Reds. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It sucks. I want to see this kid play baseball. He's going to tear up AAA regardless of how long he's down there. So,
yeah,
hopefully he'll be back.
It's hard because our 6 to 9 spots can be questionable some nights. Obviously, if it's not Lodolo or Hunter Green, it can be scary. I mean, the games they're in, 6 after they come out, it's scary.
Right.
I mean, we're not deep
At all.
But when our biggest issue this season has been putting contact on the ball and you have someone like Reese Hines, I don't know. That's all I can say.
The struggles continue. We are now officially back down to the bottom of the division. In our since last Friday, including Friday night's game against the Marlins, we are 1-6. So the struggles are back.
Yeah.
And it just begins with pitching, not so much anymore. I feel like it's more so our bats. We just can't find a rhythm. We're putting up 2 runs or we're putting up 12. You can't do that. Because when you put up 2 runs, you're going to lose the game 99% of the time.
Yeah.
And when you put up 12, you might even lose it sometimes. But they just can't figure out what they want to be. Like you just mentioned a while ago, Reese Hines 2 for 18 in his last couple games. Reason why he was sent down. But where does it begin? It starts at David Bell.
Absolutely.
I've talked about this with a lot of different Reds fans and a lot of people I know that are Reds fans, and it all starts with David Bell. And he doesn't know how to manage a young team with this much potential. He is so flustered in so many situations. The lineup changes every single night.
Not a batter hits in the same hole.
Ever. I mean, once again, I'm going to mention it. Every time we talk about the Reds, you send back down one of our best hitters. Our pitching depth has gotten better, but he still gets too deep into the rotation sometimes in some of these games, way too early. And there's just not many good things you can say.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, when we get into scoring position, it's because Ellie De La Cruz has gotten a hit and stolen on his way to third.
Literally. No, that's literal facts, though. I mean,
that is 99% of our runner in scoring position opportunities.
And it's sad.
Ellie getting a hit and stealing his way from first to third.
He just gives up too soon. I mean, we have young talent. Not a single player on this team is going to be consistent the entire year. They're all young. They're all learning. And they just need time. We don't have an Aaron Judge. We don't have a Shohei Ohtani. We don't have a Gunnar Henderson. We don't have these guys that can be consistent and hit home runs every single night and never not get on base. We don't have that yet. But with the right coaching, the right training, we can in a few years. But
yeah, we have Austin Slater, Santiago Espinal, Austin Wins. That's all that just started 2 days ago, who are still on the roster, and we optioned Reese Hines.
It's crazy. The decisions we make, man. It really is a roller coaster ride as a Reds fan. And I hated to say, or I don't. I mean, I mean it when I say it. When we win games, it's because of our lineup. And it's not because of David Bell. It's not because of any of these guys in the front office. It's because we have a good night and people are seeing the ball.
It's because we have it's pinned on our page. Click on our name. It's our pinned video. The Reds have a lot of potential, a lot of youth.
We talk about it every week. I mean, it's the main topic for the Reds.
What can the players themselves do when they're batting a different hole every night.
Nobody can get
They're
comfortable.
playing along a different set of teammates every night.
Right.
We got 4 pitchers by the 5th inning.
Right. You just can't do that.
We got players like Reese Hines being an option.
Yeah. There's just no common sense in the front office. And, I mean, you could pull somebody off the street that could run that lineup better than what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe David Bell fall down a set of stairs and hit his head and think straight again. We can only hope. But until then, continue to be happy for a few days and sad for a few weeks. So,
yeah.
The life of being a Reds fan, man.
We'll go to Spencer Steer, Ellie De La Cruz, Jonathan India, TJ Friedel, Candy, Hines.
What are you naming right now?
The batting order.
What it should be?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what you said. So if you... I
said Steer,
okay.
Ellie,
Okay.
India.
Steer. You want Steer to lead off?
Yep.
No. Ellie's got to lead off. He has to. He's the speed threat if he gets on base for anybody. Ellie's got to lead
I
off.
feel like India is the best to go after Ellie, though. So then you move Steer into the 3?
Yeah, and then back Candy and 4 at cleanup. 3 and 4 are always your biggest hitters.
So then 5, Friedel.
Okay, hold on. Are we... Okay, no. Okay, let's take that back. So we went Ellie, India, Steer. What if we go Ellie, India, Steer, Reese Hines, Jameer Candelario at 5?
I like that.
Okay. And then we have
We got
TJ
Fairchild to mess with.
Okay. Yeah, we got to put Friedel next at 6. That leaves us with...
This is the lineup from Wednesday.
I feel like Espinal's been playing decent. He hasn't been terrible. Who else are we missing? Are we talking...
Marte is an option.
Are we including Matt McLean or no? Because he's hurt.
Probably
I
not
like,
right now.
I like Marte. So
We also got Will Benson,
yeah,
Jake
not
Fraley,
a fan of Benson. I like Fraley.
Tyler Stevenson.
Oh yeah, Tyler Stevenson at 7. Who was 6? It went Candy. Or no, we didn't have a 6, did we?
Hines. Or no,
Hines is 4. Hines, Candy. So Stevenson. 7, 8, 9.
Fraley.
Fairchild.
Benson.
Espinal.
I like that.
Benson is not good.
No. No, he's not. He had
Benson's
a 28 bat no hit streak.
He's so bad. And he was like second behind Ellie in the strikeouts leaders. And he was batting 9th in the lineup. So he was almost striking out every time he got to the bat.
Yeah.
He's not good at all. All right, there you go. Travis and Jon Show's version of the Reds should be lineup. Hunter Green, starting pitcher.
Absolutely.
We'll bat. Screw it. We'll bat Hunter Green.
Hunter Green, Nick. Might as well. Hunter Green and Nick Lodolo are the only pitchers on our team.
Yeah. Ben Suter. We'll put Ben Suter in the bullpen. He's been good. He's been one of our best relief pitchers this year.
We'll call up Brett Lauter. That's what we'll do.
And
Give
Chase
us the
Burns.
GM spot.
And Chase Burns. You just get to play automatic.
At this point,
Be our Paul Skeens.
You
Just
want to
come
get some
up.
warm-ups? All right, you're in the league.
Come bat
Come
6th
warm
and
up.
7th inning. We'll just a couple inning relief
You're
pitchers.
facing the Dodgers in your first game.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Shohei, Mookie, Freeman are up.
You're in 7 innings regardless of what happens.
7 innings. Yeah. You could be 140 pitches in. You better not be
You're
tired.
going to allow 15 home runs. You're getting your experience tonight, son.
Speaking of 140 pitches in, I just want to mention the fact that Dylan Cease threw his second ever career no-hitter. Full 9-inning game.
Padres, second ever.
Or, yeah, that's what it was. I think it was Dylan Cease's second ever, too, I believe. Or something. I don't know. Maybe it was the Padres' second ever. Either way, he threw a no-hitter against the Nationals. It's the Nationals. But, still, no-hitter's a no-hitter. All 9 innings. I think he threw like 110 pitches or somewhere around there. Like 8 or 9 strikeouts. Good game.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Not allowing a hit.
It's crazy.
Good game.
Yeah, fantastic game. I had the Padres money line that day too, so shout out Dylan Cease, baby. 3-0 dub. Those 3 runs came in the first inning. Just want to put that out there. They didn't score the rest of the game.
You didn't have to.
Yeah, they didn't have to. You're absolutely right. All right, any other cool things going on in MLB that we want to talk about before we move on to to NFL.
I don't think so.
No other big stories, really.
Hashtag fire David Bell.
Facts. Guardians up 1-0 on the Phillies in the middle of the first, but the Phillies are just now up to bat. They haven't batted yet.
The trade deadline, I believe, is coming up for the MLB.
This is factual. I do believe it's like
I think it's your birthday.
30th. Is it the 20th? I thought it was like the 30th. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Reds, is just now taken off.
Oh, it's July 30th at 6 p.m. You're right.
Yeah, I thought it was the 30th. All right. But yes, so we'll probably see a few trades coming here in the next few days. We have to look out on the White Sox for a move of Crochet or Luis Robert, who have been in trade talks lately. Who else have I heard in trade talks? I know Jazz Chisholm has been in trade talks. Speaking of
Jonathan India.
Yeah.
For now 2
Could
seasons.
see Jazz Chisholm in a Reds jersey. So put that out there. Hopefully.
I believe I saw that they are not accepting calls on India unless, or they haven't.
Jazz Chisholm.
They haven't discussed moving players unless we fall out of the playoffs.
Well, we are.
Which we essentially have. So,
yeah.
Moves should be on the way.
Yeah, hopefully. We got 5 days. 4 days. Yeah, 4 days to get it going. So hopefully we make a big move. We need hitters. And to bring Reese Hines back up.
Yeah.
Bring in Jazz, bring in Reese. We'll be good to go. Get everybody back in line. Get Matt McClain healthy. Trade for Garrett Crochet. We'll be all right.
Call up Brett.
Might make a playoff push. Yeah. Call up Chase. Who knows? All right. Enough rambling about the Reds. That'll just about wrap up our MLB part. Had our spiel on there. Real quick, I also want to mention, we haven't even talked about it yet, but as you guys can see up here behind us in our beautiful baseball diamond on the bulletin board back here, there's something new for the Travis and Jon Show. We officially have brought in business cards. So you guys can see that from here, on the back. If you live around our area, be on the lookout for these at your local wherever has a bulletin board. And if you see us out in public, or if we see you, you might get one. Beautiful, cream-colored, brand-new business cards for the Travis and Jon Show. Beautifully made. You guys will be able to see them here all night back here behind our beautiful faces. Just wanted to mention that real quick before we moved on. And shout out United Dairy Farms for the beautiful Reds sponsor, or Reds collab, Spencer Steer Cup.
Making some beautiful Reds cups.
Absolutely. Got this in the background here behind me.
Get yourself to the UDF.
Absolutely. All right. Now we can move on. NFL time.
Training camps.
OTAs. Hall of Fame game is next weekend.
Yep.
So football is officially almost back. After the Hall of Fame game, I think it's 2 weeks or so before the start of preseason, beginning of September, 2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Anyways, we're super close. The countdown is real, and we're so excited for something we've talked about the last few weeks. One of the biggest parts of our NFL repertoire for the Travis and Jon Show is fantasy football. Real quick, I want to check. I know we put NFL trivia in our promo, if anybody happened to come across that. So I will check what the daily trivia game is, and we'll see if we can nail that before we get into the fun part of things. Fantasy football, though, dude. I'm so excited for it.
Absolutely. A lot of unknowns this season. A lot of storylines waiting to play out, which will be exciting.
It's going to be one of the most competitive years, I feel like, ever. There's so many good teams. A lot of players returning. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
All right. Productive babies. Wow. Okay. This could be interesting. There's 16 answers. We only get 3 strikes. Name every running back that played fewer than 50% of their team's offensive snaps, but ended the 2023 regular season with more than 500 rushing yards.
Wow.
Yeah, this is very niche. And there's
only
logos.
Three strikes.
Yeah, but there's logos. So that's a dub.
DeMarcadio or whatever.
Amari Demercado.
See?
We finally remembered his name.
See?
I always forget, bro. Does he have 1,000? Or would that be like James Conner? Because I know he was hurt. I know. I'm pretty sure he
It's a
cracked. I
tough
don't know if Amari cracked 1,000. Did he?
That's
He
the
only
tough
played a
part.
few weeks. The Lions, either Jameer or David, had 1,015. Those are the only two running backs that played. So
Yeah, I
which
think
one
David
played
got
less
more
than
than
50%? Yeah, he had to. So that's got to be Gibbs, right? Gibbs was definitely the second
He
option.
started off, everybody in fantasy was trying to get him the ball.
Strike. Cool.
Wow.
Interesting. Who else would have had 1,000 yards on the dang Lions if it's not? No way it's David. He did not play less than 50% of his team snaps. Okay. No way. No, I mean, he was hurt. It's got to be. Nobody else on the Lions got to 1,000. It was David. Wow.
Beautiful.
So that's got to be James Conner. No way Amari had 1,000. I don't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good pull.
Seahawks is either Kenneth Walker or Charbonnet, but I don't know if he got to 900 because I know Kenneth Walker got hurt because Charbonnet started a few games at the end of the season. Did he get to 900 or is this Kenneth because he got hurt? 900's a lot. That's not backup running back numbers.
So.
That's what I'm saying. But if he got hurt and didn't play for a few weeks, that'll cut down his snaps. Like,
But yeah, that's right. I feel like Charbonnet would have got talked more for getting.
Yeah, almost 1,000.
In year one.
Yeah, it's Kenneth. No way he got 1,000. Okay, Ravens. First name that came to
J.J.
mind was
Dobbins.
Keaton Mitchell, but I don't. Definitely not J.K. He got hurt week 1.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell, but I don't know if he got to 810. He had a couple big games though. Who else? Gus Edwards. I feel like he played almost every snap. Justice Hill, maybe. Ooh. This has got to be H-Chan. Because Mostert had, like, a lot. I'm almost positive. Okay, no. And H-Chan got hurt. He did have that, like, 200-yard rushing game, though. Okay. Why do we got to put apostrophes there? We go. Bang, H-Chan. Bengals, not Mixon. Gotta be Chase Brown, but I don't think he got to 800.
That's what I'm saying.
The Colts has got to be Zach Moss.
Yeah. Because JT finally came back.
Yeah, and he dominated the second half of the year. Yeah.
There's
Oh.
two Colts.
It changed the Bengal to a Colt. It was counting Zach Moss as a Bengal because he's a Bengal now.
Oh, wow.
But why did it change to a Colt?
Another Colt?
Yeah. So who would the other Colt be? No way, it's JT. I know he didn't play the first 4 weeks.
Colt.
Could be. But I don't think they have JT. They wouldn't have signed anybody, right? All right, let's move on. This, I know Najee hit 1,000, so that's got to be Warren, right?
Yeah. That's cool. Jalen Warren has been in starting running back talks.
Facts. All right, the Broncos. There's a few
Not
names that come to
McLaughlin,
mind.
right?
I don't think so.
That's a lot of yards.
It's got to be either Samaje or Javonte. I know Javonte missed time.
I feel like Javonte is most likely to have that many yards.
Yeah, you're probably
Just
right.
because nobody else in the Broncos is having that yards unless they're essentially the starting running back.
You sleeping on Samaje. It was Javonte, but Samaje had I feel like a good backup year. Okay. I don't know who the other Colt is. No way. Right? I was thinking like Jamal Williams. He started a few games.
Yeah.
Kamara didn't play the first, couple weeks of the season. That's Tyler Algier, 100%.
Until Bijan got the ball.
Yeah. They literally split carries, though. It's crazy. All right. Washington. That's either Gibson or Brian Robinson, and I don't know which one.
It's literally either one.
It's a 50-50.
Wasn't he Brian
The
Robinson?
Patriots is probably Zeke. Or is it Ramondre? Did Ramondre get hurt? One of these is A.J. Dillon. There's two Packers. It's for sure A.J. The other one, I think I know who it is, but I don't remember his name. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. And he had like a couple really big games because he had like a really nice Madden Ultimate Team card. I remember that, and I don't remember his
how
name.
you remember.
I don't, because they give out like team or player of the week cards and stuff, and he had like a really big week. But I don't, or maybe it's just Aaron Jones. Is it as simple as Aaron Jones? Because he missed a lot of time too. I think it is just as simple as Aaron Jones, low key.
Low key.
We got one strike. Do we swing on Aaron? He would. Yeah, it's got to be Aaron Jones because he missed so much time last year. We're 10 for 18 or 16. We're kind of cooking. All right, let's start thinking the Saint. It's got to be Jamal, right? Or is it Kendrick Miller? Did he have a big season?
Like he didn't have that many touches.
Jamal Williams.
Wow.
Well, it is Kendrick then, or it's Taysom. I'm not swinging again. It could be Taysom. The Patriots either Ramondre or Zeke. And the Bear is either Roshan.
Not Dante.
Because it's not Herbert, right?
No.
It's got to be Roshan. I feel like that's the best guess.
Gotta be.
We only got one more strike, though. Did we swing on Roshan?
I don't think it was Khalil Herbert. Gotta be Roshan, right? I had him on one of my fantasy teams.
I know Khalil missed some time. Is the only reason I say that. Because Deontay Foreman started a few weeks. That's why he had really big games. It is Herbert. Gus Edwards. Wow, it was Gus. JT. I thought it was just
Alvin
JT.
Kamara.
Wow, he did miss the first 6 weeks, I guess.
Brian Robinson, Ramondre,
and Khalil. Yeah. We knew all of them.
Yeah.
We said every name. Just didn't pick the right player. All right, 10 for 16. Not bad to start off our little NFL section.
Tough loss that we had to experience.
Okay, fantasy football time. Now, what did we want to do? Do we want to do a mock draft? Do we want to talk about things? How do we want to play this out? What are you looking at? Candy got it.
Oh, I thought it was a home run RBI.
I told you if I had to pick, it's going to be the Reds over the Rays, baby.
A 2-run RBI.
Just need the Phillies to get
2-0 in the first inning.
I told you, man. Phillies are still down 1-0. Schwarber and Trey Turner. Schwarber got walked. Turner fouled out to first. Okay, cool. Keep an eye on that game. Reds up 2-0. Twins up 3-0. We should have took the Reds. I knew it. All right. Fantasy football time. How we want to do this? We want to do a mock draft. Is that what we feeling?
Got it, right?
Got it. Get back into the spirit a little bit. We can talk. So we'll do a mock draft live with you guys, and we'll kind of talk about fantasy football and kind of how our leagues and stuff work. So we'll have a little bit of a chill, relaxed fantasy football session. We'll get a nice little mock draft together, and we'll just talk about it. All right. Let me know when you're in here so we can get in the same one. What picks we gonna get? Picks we gonna get.
Try a mock draft. I'm ready when you are.
Chap snap. All right. All right. Oh, all right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, when we join it?
There's
a few options.
Yeah.
They're all 7-10, so we got time. Do we want to go beginner, PPR mock, 7 of 14, beginner, PPR mock?
3 of 10 beginner PPR. Do you have that one?
10 of what? 3 of 10? Yeah. Is that the one you wanted to do?
Yeah. Join in at the 3
What
slot.
pick you going? 3? What should I go?
4?
Should I go? What? You picked
2?
before me last time.
Go 2.
2's late, though. I kind of want 4. You pick 4, I'm picking 3. Team already has. All right.
There you go.
Make up your mind.
There you go.
All right. You could have had 3. I just make up your mind. What do I pick at 1? Get the back-to-backs? Nah, I got to pick at 3. Let's stick 3. All right, so let's talk about it. We got 1:30 and then about another minute before it actually starts. So, last year was the first year we started fantasy football, and it was a good turnout. We had a lot of fun. Ran a free league and a paid league for everyone out there interested. We plan on running that back this year. It was a $10 buy-in, but we do it through League Safe. So it's all ran through the website. We don't get any of the money that you guys pay for the league or anything like that, and then it gets paid out at the winner at the end of the year. So it's all ran through there. No fishy stuff going on. Just $10. We do accept up to. We did 12 last year, right?
Yeah,
we did a 12 team in both last year. So we're going to see how it turns out this year. We're going to at least do 1 paid and 1 free. If we have more people that want in for a paid one, we might do a second paid, or we might do a second free one, depending on the turnout from you guys, how you guys want to run things. But it's all normal PPR, basic fantasy scoring, no difference. We don't change any of the settings or anything, just however ESPN runs it. It is ran through ESPN, for everyone wondering. There's a bunch of different platforms out there. But also something that me and you kind of introduced last week that we're going to be doing this week, or not this week, but this year. We'll probably have a segment based towards it for 1 full show is best ball drafts on Underdog Fantasy. And we want to give you guys the option to get involved in those when we're live. They're like $3, $5, or $10 buy-ins on Underdog. You draft a team and you leave it alone. You don't have to go change your lineup every week. You don't have to go make signings and free agency and waiver wire and all that. You get to pick your team, and you get the points every single week from the best players. And at the end of the year, whichever team has the most accumulative points takes the pot. I'm super excited for those. Those are going to be a lot of fun.
I'm hyped.
All right, so we just slowed in. We got 1:10 left before the draft actually begins. Your boy at the number 3 slot. Jonathan at the number 4 slot. That's a little bit of the advantage, the pick before, but on the turnaround, you get it before me. So can't be discussing none of our picks today like we have usually.
See?
Can't be looking at each other's boards. I'm super, super excited for fantasy football, man. We hope you guys are too. It's a big season. Football is so close, and I'm so ready. It's going to be one of the best seasons you've seen in a while.
I'm hyped.
My boy C.J. Stroud about to go win himself a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Don't okay me. Texans and Jets Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers versus C.J. Stroud.
Steelers getting their 7th ring.
Yeah, with Justin Fields returning kicks.
And running back.
7th ring.
Russell Wilson handed it off to Justin Fields.
If I see that at any point during this season, you better hope not.
They're going to flick it back to Jalen Warren to throw it up to Russell Wilson.
No, that'd be a perfect flea flicker, though. Pitch it back to Justin Fields or something like that.
See?
Don't flea flicker it. With the addition of C.D. Lamb and Brandon Ayuk going to the Steelers. No.
See? We're going to have everybody.
Give them the best receivers in football. Why not? Oh, we are
Thomas
rolling.
is on the clock.
Yeah, the draft has started. All right, number 1 pick. It's got to be McCaffrey, right?
Thomas appears to be an auto.
I will tell you, I don't care if I have the 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 this year. There will not be a single draft where Breece Hall is on my team. I'm sorry. He is the most overrated fantasy football player ever.
He said he's cracking 1,000 yards this season for sure.
Okay, and so is 25 other running backs. What's his point? He's not going to be in elite territory.
CMC went 2.
Yeah. Who went 1? Whoever was, it had to be, I don't know. I'm going CD.
Bijan Robinson went 1.
Wow. CD fell to 3. Right in my lap.
Go ahead and take Tyreek Hill.
Oh, take Breece Hall. He's cracking 1,000. He's cracking 1,000.
I never said any of those words.
You just did 5 seconds ago.
I said that Breece Hall
Yeah.
said that he was cracking it. I never said pick Breece Hall because he's cracking 1,000.
No.
I never endorsed the Breece Hall big.
Fade Breece. Fade it.
Snag Justin Jefferson, who's ranked 8th in fantasy.
Yeah.
It should be number 1. Well, not number 1. That's a stretch. CMC number 1. Number 2.
CD Lamb. When it comes, this is now. Keep in mind, this is not the best players in football. This is fantasy football. There's a difference.
Justin Jefferson is going to have 900 receptions from J.J. McCarthy, who leads the league in touchdown passes.
Who is the backup? Every single training camp and OTA video put out for Minnesota is Sam Darnold.
Well, wait and see.
Go check their Instagram.
Wait and see.
You're going to see Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson, Sam Darnold to Jordan Addison, Sam Darnold to Aaron Jones. That's all you're going to see.
Watch.
Sam Darnold to T.J. Hawkinson. God, let's talk about how stacked that Minnesota offense is,
though.
Good God, dude. They have so many good players.
Yeah, with the addition of Aaron Jones this offseason.
Yeah.
Hooey.
That's all they were missing last year was a good running back.
And you fill in a quarterback to at least learn.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And, the GOAT, Sam Darnold.
Something like that.
The GOAT, something slight. GOAT.
14.
Sam Darnold's a G, bro. Former top 3 pick. Don't forget. I don't remember if he was 1, 2, or 3, to be honest.
Trey Lance.
Was Trey Lance top 3? Top 5. I think, or maybe he was 3, low-key. Yeah. Now he's a backup to the worst starting QB in football.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
All right, you're up, brother. Who you taking? Talk to the people.
Well, it took Tyreek.
You took Tyreek?
My first pick.
Yup. I don't even know who I want, and I'm next. Huh.
Let me do it.
Who'd you take? A-Chan?
Took A-Chain.
I'm taking Devontae.
I can see a good season from Miami. Pair up
Devontae Adams.
running back and wide receiver.
I need a running back.
No, you don't.
I want to take Kyron. So he's not going to be there because of the auto picks, but I wanted to take him so bad, dude.
Should have taken Patrick Mahomes.
Should have. Should have, would have, could have.
I'm taking J.J. McCarthy.
Probably would. Dang, there goes ETN.
That would
I was
have been a steal,
banking.
yeah.
Yeah, dang. All right. I need a running back.
Boy, your Houston boys over here.
I'm either going.
Go Mixon.
I know. I'm either going Pacheco or Mixon. I look, he won't.
I don't think Pacheco's going to have that kind of projection.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
either.
the Chiefs are probably going to three-peat.
And James Cook, I think he'll be good, but Josh Allen's rushing factor just okay. Well, there goes Joe Mixon, so that's cool.
Yep.
Interesting.
James Cook,
Dang, I don't even know who I want.
Rashad White, Kamara,
Now.
Josh Jacobs.
I got 19 seconds. I was not ready for him to get picked there. I feel like I can't drop down that far, right? I gotta take my chances on like Pacheco, dude. This is just a mock draft. Keep in mind.
I would love to have Travis Kelce here, but I'm not going to stack 3 Week 6 buys.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and get my wide receiver.
Chris Olave,
Take my wide receiver too.
Nico Collins, wide receiver 2. Oh, you have Reek. Nico.
I would have loved Sam Laporta here as well.
Factual.
But I feel like there's a lot more mobile tight ends.
It drops down quick after that, though.
Very much so. Very much so.
I'm not happy with the Pacheco pick. Joe Mixon and ETN just got taken right in front of me. That's unfortunate. That would have been a great start.
Rug pulled out right in front of me.
CD Lamb and Devontae Adams at wide receiver. That's crazy work. Mike Evans even.
Bijan and Kyron Williams.
You took Kyron?
No, that's the dude that had the number 1 pick.
And ETN.
Wow.
He ain't got
And
no wide
flex.
receivers. He didn't even need ETN, bro. Where'd you take him? Alright, it's turning back on the round. We're gonna be up here soon. Huh. I might do something here.
So will you?
Might do some. Let's see here. What's going on in here? There goes Laporta. Almost fell back.
Someone I've been pretty high on still here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Think so? Right. Crazy thing is, I picked before you, kid.
No, you don't.
I got 3. You got 4.
I'm next on the board.
Oh, what? This is the turn back round? Alright.
Ayuk.
Is that who you wanted?
No.
Oh.
I think I took this guy in my dream team draft.
You already taken Trey McBride?
Absolutely.
That's a crazy pick. I feel like that's mad early. Okay. I'm gonna go take. There's so many good receivers. I should have waited. I can't. I'm gonna have to take Kenneth Walker. There's just not many starting running back calibers left. Like,
yeah, 100%.
he was. Yeah, I had to. All right.
They not like us. They not like us.
Not at all. It's gonna pain me. I hope some of these players that I want come off the board right now because I want to reach on somebody so bad, and I just don't know if it's gonna be applicable with some of these guys that are here.
Jalen Hurts. That hurts. As ironic as that is, the Jalen Hurts pick hurts.
Oh no. This is a horrible reach, and I'm gonna get flamed. But if it works out in my favor, it'll be okay.
Dell.
It's a reach, I know.
They're deep.
But wait until the turnaround comes. You're going to understand. I really wanted to take like Mahomes, and I really wanted to take Debo there. I think Debo was probably the best pick available, but I wanted to reach on Tank, and I did it. It's a mock draft. I'm having fun. Okay. Took Lamar.
I'm gonna go ahead and pair my options with either making it 3 Week 6 buys or 2 Week 14 buys out of the top 6 quarterbacks.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you now. When we get into real drafting and like real leagues, I'm going to be looking at Debo hard, especially this late in the draft, for one reason. Brandon Ayuk could be on the move before we know it.
100%.
And that leaves Debo as the wide receiver in San Francisco. The one and only.
George Kittle.
Ricky Pearsall. Don't
Kyle
sleep.
Juszczyk.
Don't sleep on Pearsall.
Kyle Juszczyk. Where's that?
Am I tripping?
Aaron Jones.
He did. Okay, well, the Tank Dell pick isn't going to make sense now. I really wanted the Tank Dell CJ Stroud stack. But Stroud's gone. Yeah. So that's why I reached on Tank Dell. Now it doesn't make much sense, but hey. That's why it's a mock draft. Interesting. Not liking this draft.
Najee Harris.
Had to do it. Had to take Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's the only good quarterback left. I might have flopped this draft. This was rough.
I feel like mine isn't terrible, but I don't love it. Definitely out of our norms. I just feel like this is part of it.
Yeah.
We got to shake out of take the rust off. We got to see who we like and talk. Obviously, give some reviews on who we like.
I'm not a fan of this team at all outside of my receivers. One thing I'm starting to learn, running backs are way more valuable early than receivers. I feel like the wide receivers are just so deep compared to the running backs are just not. Like
There's a lot of teams that run dual threat running backs.
Yeah. And it's
regardless,
so hard to trust them
from your one receiver to your slot. You're going to put up numbers.
And I feel like it's going to be a passing year this year. Outside of guys that are going to be good to look out late, not really late. J.K. Dobbins is a good pick later in the draft, and maybe even Gus Edwards. I think that Chargers offense is going to be so run heavy, dude.
I believe they even mentioned running Bijan Robinson in like
a CMC
as a slot.
No, I've heard that they plan on using him like the 49ers use CMC.
One of the running backs was mentioned being thrown in the slot for fantasy reasons.
It might be Bijan. I mean, they do that to CMC all the time. Coming back around.
So I guess I mentioned it last year. Hold on.
It's maybe it was quick. They not like us.
Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs could play a ton in the slot this year.
Oh, that makes sense.
Jahmyr Gibbs. So, after already a stellar rookie season.
Absolute dog. You're on the clock.
I don't know who I love.
I don't either. I really, really don't.
I'm going to take... I don't have a lot of faith in Green Bay this year. I love Jordan Love and what they did.
Right.
I still feel like they have a hard schedule. But I'm going to put my faith in someone I'm pretty sure I did last season.
Okay.
Christian Watson.
I'm going to take my chance with a few 50-50 guys. First one's going to be Tyjae Spears.
I like that.
I think he has the chance to be the RB1, even with the pickup of Tony Pollard.
Yes, it's going to be a new scheme with Will Levis. Obviously, they're going to try to work a lot of things out.
Absolutely.
And I feel like regardless, Christian Watson is going to be almost the number one in Green Bay, and Jordan Love's going to have a better year.
For sure.
Statistically.
My next.
Even if they have a rough schedule.
Marquise Brown. You got to. He's got the best
we have a
quarterback
whole
in football.
video on the fact of how deep their receiving core this year.
Yeah, but just the big play potential for Marquise Brown makes him a great pick off the bench. He's going to have so many chances to get huge touchdowns.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has never had this many weapons.
Ever. Never, ever. It's going to be a crazy year. for the MVP.
Did you see the training camp
three-time
clip
champion.
of Patrick Mahomes rolling out of the pocket, throwing it off his back foot to a streaking Xavier Worthy for a touchdown?
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
They're going to be scary.
Yeah. Did you see the fight that Kelsey and Karlaftis got into?
I saw that Kelsey got into another shoving match.
Yeah. Because
Happens every
Karlaftis,
offseason.
it's because he hit Kadarius Toney after the play, like mauled him, like destroyed him, like rocked him, and it made Kelsey. It would have made me mad too, bro. He kind of like
The only thing I know about Karlaftis is when George Kittle missed out on a fumble in the Super Bowl because he stopped to say, "Hi, George."
Oh yeah,
Mid-play.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dog, there's a ball rolling on the ground right now.
Yeah,
Friday.
There's a few guys in this territory I don't hate. It's coming back. You pick next.
I got someone in mind.
Who you taking? Because I got someone in mind. Who you taking? Don't take who I think you taking.
I don't think I'm taking who you think I'm taking.
Don't take my guy. That's all I'm saying.
He's definitely not your guy. Talking about all the weapons in Minnesota. I'll grab another one. Back to back, I go with Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkins.
I'm taking him strictly because he's the RB1. Ezekiel Elliott.
Regardless, he's going to get touches.
Off the bench. It's worth a shot.
Promo doing still on the board is criminal.
And I picked, and he's gone.
But
they all just...
Blake Corum's there. That's all I'm saying. He can steal a starting job.
I'm taking Tyler Lockett. The best wide receiver, too, in football.
And just on the off chance that he happens to be the next Patrick Mahomes. Caleb Williams.
I thought about taking Worthy, but I already took Marquise. I couldn't double up.
Yeah.
All right, we getting towards the end of this draft here. Filling out the bench. Mike Williams down here at 108 is crazy work. Bro's gonna be
Jerry
a dog.
Jeudy at 115.
Yeah, he's terrible. That boy's trash. J.K. Dobbins is down here. I think he's a sneaky good pick, bro. Sneaky good pick.
Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags.
Oh, yeah, low key. Gus is still here. Why are Gus and Dobbins so low? Chargers are going to do nothing but run the ball. They literally have no receivers. Gus almost led the league in touch. He led the league in touchdowns for like a decent amount of time last year. There he goes. Mike Williams. I know who I want. Ooh, I know two guys I want. Ain't gonna lie to you. Who you taking? Taking Brian Thomas?
No.
Oh, there went one of the guys I wanted.
I'm filling in the best defense in the NFL.
Oh, God. New Orleans Saints.
Pittsburgh
Taking my
Steelers.
backup QB, the kid that can't miss a target in training camp. Jaden Daniels.
He's him.
The clips of this dude throwing the ball into those little, little made set, hoop target things, bro. Dude's gonna be fantastic. I'm mad they took Brock Bowers, though. A little upset.
Something, Joe Burrow.
Ben Sinnott? Isn't that the kid that Washington drafted that's supposed to be, huge?
Good, yeah.
Why not?
You know?
Why not? Why not? Should have took a defense. I didn't need Ben Sinnott. Everybody left, though. It's all auto now. Bunch of bums.
Why not? Take the chance on J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
Need a backup running back.
See? He technically could be the starter. He started over Gus to start the year last year for the Ravens until he got hurt.
Exactly. There's still a chance. Depends on how he is in training camp, OTAs.
Harbaugh loves his meaty backs. Pause.
Hard.
Did not mean to say that. All right, come on, Autos.
Rico Dowdle.
I need a defense. Taking the best defense in the National Football League.
I already took the Steelers.
Yeah, good thing it's not the Steelers.
You said the best defense in the National Football League.
Yeah. You got it right me, and I'm about to take them. After you don't. You take them right now.
I'll take Jaleel McLaughlin.
Taking them right now. Best defense.
Marshawn Lattimore fell off.
Chill out. He is Mike Evans' father. He is his dad. He owns him. The Braves just hit a 2-run homer.
Was it Ozuna?
Nope, it was Adam Duvall.
Pain.
I don't even know what I need here. You know what? Adonai Mitchell.
Why not? He's got
Why not?
He's got a huge opportunity in Indy.
See? Why not?
Evan McPherson. Can't miss, baby.
Javier Baez, also, I just want to mention, recently was called back up. Hit a homer in his first game back, then hit a homer just now. So he's kind of cranking for the Tigers.
Wow.
Just want to put that out there.
Well, yeah, Duvall has 1 at bat, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 RBIs, and a home run.
Yeah, show does. Red Sox are up 1-0 on the Yankees. Interesting.
Travis Denard was the one he knocked in.
Darnell.
Whatever it is. Not good. Valspario, Indiana. I should pick it up on air.
Do it. Why not?
Taking off chance that Justin Herbert has a breakout.
I'm taking Young Hose.
Hello?
Wait.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for holding for me. It's Gina Myers for the National Breast
Took
Cancer
Young
Committee
Hose.
PAC. We're having our
Young
fundraising
Hoku.
drive because tragically 1 out of 8 women die every day.
Okay, turn it off.
And as a PAC and not a charity, our goal is to see
Turn
lawmakers
it
elected who will push for the fast-track approval of mammograms,
Screenshot my team.
life-saving tests, and medicine
Excuse
for
me?
women who cannot afford it. So when you receive your contribution
Excuse
in
me.
an envelope, can we count on your support with a small contribution for the drive?
Good
Who
Lord.
are you taking with the number 1 pick in fantasy football? I don't think I've ever had a spam call in the call.
You just spam to spam. They got tired of you.
They said, alright. He's not funny.
This kid is not being serious.
Wow.
Alright.
Alright. I had
New segments every week.
Lamar Jackson, Devon Achane, Najee Harris, Tyreek Hill, Nico Collins, Trey McBride, George Pickens, Steelers defense, Evan McPherson, Christian Watson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson,
Oh my God.
Caleb Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Jaleel McLaughlin, and Justin Herbert.
Absolutely. I had as follows: Joe Burrow, Isaiah Pacheco, Kenneth Walker III, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, and David Njoku, Tank Dell. Saints defense, Young Hose, Tyjae Spears off the bench, Marquise Brown, Ezekiel Elliott, Tyler Lockett, Jaden Daniels, Ben Sinnott, and Adonai Mitchell. Bing, bang, boom. Straight like that. Alright. Volpe just homered for the Yankees as soon as I turned it on.
1-1 game.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yep.
This is why we stayed away.
Yep.
Yup. Yup.
Who did I take? It wasn't Volpe. I think it was Verdugo. I took for a long shot homer in this game. Just for the fun of it.
Hey, we know that we were talking about the rivalry. This game could go 3-4 home runs almost each
I
side.
mean, Judge or O'Neal. Yeah, Anthony Volpe. Solo homer. Who did I have? Pretty sure. Real quick.
Something,
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
I had Verdugo.
The Guardians are up 1-0 on the Phillies. The Tigers are down 1 now. It's 3-2.
Yep. It's all good. It's early. We straight. We need the Mets to go crazy. What's Kodai doing? Kodai. Or to
He
give
got
up
3 strikeouts, 2 hits.
Oh my God. 3 Ks and 30 pitches. Let's go, Kodak.
Oh my gosh, the Twins have all 3 runs on home runs.
Who else homered?
Walner, their DH.
Yeah. Oh, Larnick. I knew Buxton and Walner did.
Yeah, Baez hit one for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's been cranking. He's really batting 9th in the lineup, too.
All I'm saying is you didn't like Montero. He's got 5 strikeouts. But he's also allowed 5 hits.
He has 5 strikeouts.
Yeah. That's him.
Okay. Pablo Lopez got 3. Got hit for 6, I think. Yeah. And I had Grayson for 5. He got 1. All right. Anyways, back to scheduled programming. Once again, if you're a fantasy football fan or a football fan in general, keep an eye out here in the next few weeks. Fantasy football is really about to start picking up. We'll have our leagues out, league info and everything out here soon, giving you guys the chance to enter into that. Keep in mind, go check out our Winnable, WINIBLE.com/Travis Jon Show. A part of the paid subscription is first access in our fantasy football leagues. We had a pretty big turnout and a lot of people that wanted to be in it last year that couldn't because we had too many players. So gives you first access just in case we don't have enough to make a second league to run. You'll get it the first one. So keep that in mind. Other than that, that'll conclude Jordan Westberg homer for the Orioles. That'll conclude the NFL part of our show. Brings us to the NBA. Next up on the list. NBA, outside of the Olympics, is dead right now. Not a whole lot going on. The draft's over. Free agency is pretty much wrapped up. Most of the big names anyways. So now we just waiting on basketball.
We waiting to win gold in Paris.
And yes, watching some Summer League. So yeah, we can talk a little bit about the Paris Olympics. And then I think we plan on giving you guys a few maybe teams for next year award-wise. So, for example, All-NBA first team, maybe All-Defensive first team, and All-Rookie first team. Give you guys a few of our predictions for that after we talk some Paris Olympics baseball. All right. The Olympics this year is, on paper, the best team our era has ever seen.
Yeah, and it's deep.
Yeah.
That's why.
When we're talking everybody. Obviously, guys like Kobe Bryant, best Olympics basketball player of all time, undefeated, averaged 30 points a game. It is what it is. Shout out Mr. Bean behind me.
Exactly.
But this year, we don't have Kobe, but we got everybody else.
We got LeBron James.
Steph
back
Curry,
in the Olympics. Steph Curry, KD.
Joel Embiid, who should be there.
Davis, who's having
Jason
a
Tatum.
monstrous offseason.
He should be the starting center.
Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid,
Derek White, Devin Booker,
Tyrese Halliburton,
Drew Holiday.
Did we say Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards, we did not. Big dog. So, I mean, the list goes on and on. And we've had our struggles. We can say that. We almost lost a close one to South Sudan. That was a game we could have been upset on. And we've had our struggles against Germany, Canada. We've been down on a lot of these games before some second half rallies.
It's part of it, though.
But
they're exhibition games.
But. You want to know why we win these games? Why we won 2 out of these 5 games? 3 out of these 5 games?
Why did we win those games, Travis?
The GOATKING LeBron James. Everybody in the world will agree with me. LeBron has been the best player on this Olympics roster through these 5 exhibition games by miles. And the players will tell you, the fans will tell you, NBA analysis and experts will tell you.
And do you know why you, Travis, the Lakers fan, should be excited?
Why is that?
Because the top 2 players on this Olympic squad have been LeBron James and Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Absolutely right. Now, if Jason Kidd and Rob Pelinka can't give the 2 best players in basketball right now enough of a supporting crew to go compete for a championship, I'm going to be a little upset.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about the Lakers maybe having their struggles, maybe being past their window, not being in the conversation next year. But the way these 2 are playing right now, with the best players in basketball,
proving that they still got something.
We got a chance.
At the very least.
Yeah, if they can play like this in the regular season in the playoffs, we could see another Western Conference Finals push, another Finals push. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but LeBron
If
James
you got
is,
someone that can come in as the 7th, 8th man and put up more than 2 points, grab a rebound, you guys should be okay.
absolutely.
You just need that.
I'm super hype about Dalton Knecht. I think he's going to have a big year for us in the rotation. That basically a young J.J. Redick, our new head coach.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves and these guys coming back, and Rui Hachimura, guys that played so well in the rotation last year. Angelo Russell, I guess. I think we could be okay. If we can just perform in the regular season and not have to compete in the play-in games and have a little bit of a rest before we get to the playoffs, we could fare a little better.
Absolutely.
I do want to mention, I know
Drop that average age of the team a little bit.
I know we're not talking straight Lakers right now, but I do want to mention I saw a clip of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope on a podcast the other day talking about the Nuggets-Lakers series this year in the semifinals. And he flat out said everyone in that locker room thought, everyone in the Nuggets locker room thought the Lakers were going to win that series. They said they were deadbeat tired and they were down in every single game at one point. And they were. Lakers were up in every single game of that series at one point during the game.
Yeah.
Even if it was by just a few points, we were winning those games. What happened, I don't know. I think Lakers and Timberwolves would have been a great series to watch if we could have got past the Nuggets. But we didn't. So we're shooting for a better year this year. I just wanted to put that out there. Even KCP thought the Lakers should have won that series, but we sold it.
Yeah.
Back to the Olympics, though.
It's just hard when essentially your second best player at the time is Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Anthony
literally.
Davis was having inconsistent moments,
Yeah.
especially against the Nuggets. Obviously, Nikola Jokic.
Eating him up.
But, I mean, like I just said a minute ago, it's your guys' depth once you get to that 6th, 7th man in the lineup.
Right.
They're just kind of there to fill up time.
Right.
Doing a lot statistically.
Right. Knecht better have a good season. 6th man of the year, rookie of the year. Calling it up. But, yeah, back to the Olympics talk. Paris real play starts tomorrow.
I think
something
so.
like that. Tomorrow or Sunday. Sometime this weekend. And the USA is heavily favored to win gold. And it's for good reason. I mean, this team should win gold.
Yeah.
I say should lightly. We've seen our struggles this year. But if we can get it together and just play the type of basketball every player on this team is capable of, there should be a country that can even compete with us.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch a documentary about the 2024 Dream Team
Exactly.
here in a few years.
Exactly. Once we got through exhibition play, because it was rough. It was a rough start. So shout out USA. Shout out LeBron James, the MVP, the best team in basketball right now. 40 years old and he's still doing it, man. Shout out the GOAT. The GOAT talks are over.
Yeah.
GOAT talks are over.
Okay.
Michael Jordan's not carrying Team USA at 40 years old.
He already did.
Not at 40. He didn't at 40. Not 40. He was playing for the Washington Wizards. Being a bum. All right. We want to talk some prediction award teams. All NBA, all defensive, all rookie.
LeBron James, Bronny James, Dalton Knecht, Anthony
Anthony
Davis, Austin Reeves.
Bang! All NBA first team. Say that. Say that. I'm with it. All right. No, for real, though. All NBA first team, all defensive first team, all rookie first team. We'll give out some predictions. Who we think is going to be the best players in basketball. Keep in mind, there are no more position restrictions on all NBA teams. It could be 5 guards, it could be 5 forwards, it could be 5 centers. It don't matter.
It's not point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward.
It's the best 5 players in basketball. Straight like that. All right. So we'll start this off. We can kind of bounce around off each other, whatever. I think the 101 is obviously Nikola Jokic. He's the best center in all of basketball. He's one of the best players in basketball, a 2-time or 3-time MVP. Fantastic.
Yeah, unicorn, the very definition.
Yeah.
He does it all.
For sure, without a doubt.
Easy knockout.
Next up, I think
I'll go ahead and say Jason Tatum. Add him to the list. Finally got his team over the hump, per se.
This is statistical. And I don't even think Tatum was the best player on his team this year.
but he was.
He's
Not in the playoffs.
I don't.
Not in
think
the
he
playoffs.
was at all
During the season.
I don't know. We'll take it just because Jason Tatum, but I can see that one being a miss. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know about JT. Don't got that dog in him. All right. Next up, I'm gonna go with another obvious pick, Mr. Luka Doncic. He's got to be there. He's one of the best players in basketball. Should be a future MVP, multiple MVP. He should be really, 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 really good, obviously. So, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum. 2 more on All-NBA first team.
Well, I'm talking first team.
Sorry, watching some baseball.
I guess I'm going to knock out SGA. I feel like he still does his thing.
Okay. I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. I understand. He was the best player on the number 1 seed in the West this year. He was top 3 in MVP voting. He was a finalist. He's obviously fantastic. 30 and 6 a game, almost every single game. One of the most consistent players in basketball. Could have been Clutch Player of the Year. I think maybe he was Clutch Player of the Year. Was that Steph? I don't know. One of them 2 won, I think. Maybe I know SGA was in the running. But either way, fantastic player, without a doubt. He deserves to be there for sure. So
it was Curry.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was Curry. SGA was in the voting. Oh, I know that. All right. So that goes Jokic, Luka, Tatum, SGA. Now this 5th spot is where it gets a little. I know who I want to put here. I think he's going to be there regardless. I think he might get in over Tatum if somebody else gets in.
Anthony Davis.
No. And it's not LeBron James. It's not Steph Curry. It's not Kevin Durant. They're all on their way out, getting a little older. I know we're talking about LeBron still being the best player on the team, USA, whatever, but regular season's different. It's 82 games. Whatever. I'm going to go with a future face of basketball, an absolute dog on Team USA, the best player on his team, almost took him to the finals. I'm going Anthony Edwards as the 5th and final pick for All-NBA first team. I think with the end of the season he had this year throughout the playoffs, being the best player on that team, coming to Team USA, thinking he's the number 1 option, best player on the team, has showed he could be.
Dunked on KD in practice. I know you saw that picture.
I did see that. Has led the team in scoring a few games. I think he comes out next year and just knows he's the man, and he's going to put up 20, 30 shots a game, maybe average 30-some points a game like SGA. I think he's going to have a crazy breakout year. I really do. He's got more confidence now than he's ever had in his career, and he's just now starting to hit his peak. So, Anthony Edwards, final spot on All-NBA first team. I think he could be a sneaky MVP voting, too, if we're being real. All right. All-NBA first team, bang, straight like that. That'll bring us to all defensive first team. This is where things will get a little more chalky, where we can talk a little more about players. So we'll go. You want to go first?
I'm going to go Giannis.
Okay. That's a great pick. Giannis, all defensive first team. I think he's made it a few times, if not every year. Just the Greek freak, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just one of the craziest defensive players in basketball. I'm going to go next up. A guy that led the league in blocks, will lead the league in blocks again. Should have been D-Boy this year. The future alien phenom, Victor Wembanyama. He will, without a doubt, be all defensive first team. He should have been defensive player of the year this year. You just can't score on him. I mean, you literally can't. Leads the league in blocks, rebounds, whatever he wants to do, he's going to do. All right.
I'm going to go the tallest guy in their lineup. The only guy that you're thinking primarily defense when you look at him, Anthony Davis.
Okay. Without a doubt. Yeah. He was also in the conversations for D-Boy.
Yeah.
He is such a huge shot blocker, rim protector, the focal point of our defense for sure. All right. That's AD, Wembanyama, Giannis. I'm going to go away from the tall guys for a second. I'm going to go down to the best perimeter defender in all of basketball, Mr. Drew Holiday, all defensive first team. I think he is our era's Gary Payton. He is just fantastic when it comes to on-ball defense. He can guard 1 through 5. He can lock down your favorite point guard, your favorite shooting guard. He was the best defensive player on the championship team this year. One of the best defensive players on this Team USA. without a doubt, is going to be all defensive first team. All right, that leaves the final spot to you. I really hope you don't do what I think you're going to do. I'm really hoping you don't, though. Don't put who I don't. Just don't. You know what I'm talking about. Don't do it. You're up. No pressure. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't want to do.
Don't do it. You don't want to, so don't.
I was thinking about doing LeBron James.
Okay.
Last season, he averaged 2.4 steals, leading the league,
Okay.
and a block per game.
Okay.
So there's also Evan Mobley.
Okay.
My two.
I'm so glad you're not talking about Rudy Gobert.
No.
That's okay. He's out of the question. For sure. Okay. LeBron and Mobley. I also think
Break it down.
Lou Dort,
Yeah.
maybe.
I feel obviously he's
Maybe Trey
a
Murphy,
lock for second or third.
maybe. I think he was
I
on
hate Trey Murphy, yeah.
No, I'm okay with Mobley or Braun, though. The only thing that scares me with Braun, dude, is just he's going to play this year.
He's going to be a lockdown, straight to the basket type.
Will he hit the game threat? Like the 65 game mark? I don't see him sitting out a lot of games, but injury scares me a
Yeah,
little
he's
bit.
older.
Playing through Team USA, he's not getting his normal off-season break. Being the best player on Team USA, expending all this energy. I think he may have a few times this season where we see him rest. And I think Anthony Davis is going to get all the defensive love over in LA. I don't hate Evan Mobley, though. Just signed his rookie max contract extension. Has been the... No, I can't say that. He hasn't been locked down.
Played almost 3 to 5 for the Cavs on defense.
Right.
So, I mean, they're versatile.
Who are you leaning for the most?
I'd probably slide
Technically,
Mobley
you're
in here.
Okay.
Just because, like you said, LeBron, I mean, the number one option, using all this energy, not getting the normal off-season.
Right.
AD's that main defensive guy. If the Lakers are going to want to win, LeBron's going to be scoring option number one, won't have as much time to put energy out on defense.
Absolutely. All right, so there it is for you. Goes Giannis, Wemby, Davis, Drew Holiday, Evan Mobley. Beautiful. All right, that'll bring us to all rookie first team. Now, this will be fun. I'm excited for this. This is where we might have some disagreements and some things, but all right. Let me go first. Or you want to go first?
You can go ahead.
All right,
first.
I'm going to go with my prediction for Offensive Rookie of the Year next year. A guy who had a fantastic NBA Summer League, was Summer League first team or whatever. The Houston Rockets guard, Reed Shepherd, will without a doubt be on rookie first team. This dude had one of the best Summer Leagues we've seen. He was just scoring the ball at will. This man was shooting from 5-10 feet beyond the three-point line, hit a logo three. He looked great and comfortable. And in that backcourt with Jalen Green and them boys, he's going to be good.
Yeah, 100%. He's already doing his thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go that boy Castle, San
Okay.
Antonio.
Now,
Just because I feel like he's going to come off with 10 assists a game,
okay, but
regardless.
what you're forgetting is he's now the backup point guard. Chris Paul is a San Antonio Spur
Yeah,
and will start
yeah.
without a doubt.
Okay, let me reroute. Let me go Zach Edey.
Okay, and I'm glad you
Of the
said that
Grizzlies,
because
who
he
had
was
an
one of my
amazing
low-key
summer league.
picks. I'm glad you said that. No, I completely agree. Zach
He
Edey,
comes in, does his thing. A lot of people weren't expecting it. Fills the lane the right way with Ja.
right. No, I completely agree. If Zach Edey can play anything like he did in the Summer League and just be a defensive presence and score the ball down low like he did all year at Purdue, he could definitely be in conversation for all rookie first team. Okay. This is where it gets rough. I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's going to sound biased, I understand. But he had a fantastic Summer League. He's going to be a part of the rotation. He's going to be good. I'm going with my own Dalton Connect, all-up rookie first team. I think he was the absolute steal of the draft. Down at 15 is crazy, and he's just going to be a scorer. He led the nation in scoring last year.
Projected top 10 pick.
College. Yeah, he led the entire draft class in scoring per game last year. He's going to be good, dude.
Yeah.
He's going to have his opportunities, too.
Almost like it was scripted, the way he fell to the Lakers.
JJ Redick's look-alike.
But, I mean, regardless, he's proven he's a dog in college, did his thing, led in college.
Absolutely.
He's done his thing in the summer league, so he could very well be that six-man Austin Reeves type resurgence. You saw his growth. All right. I'm going to do this just because... No, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do in Portland.
Okay. That's fine. Oh.
I was going to mention Klingon.
Okay.
Because he's led every statistical category in Summer League. But they also got DeAndre Ayton over there in Portland.
They do.
So what are they going to do?
They also got Scoot.
Yeah.
You got Anthony. You're right. I don't know.
So I don't know.
Call.
I don't know about that one.
Y'all catch me looking at the sides because we got the Yankees-Red Sox game on. Don't mind me.
Honestly, I wouldn't even hate where to go.
I know who I want to
Like a Rob Dillingham
I thought about Rob.
pairing with Ant Edwards.
I don't hate Rob. It's how many minutes is he going to play behind Conley?
All right, who did you fill in here? Because I'm, like I said, I'm more of a
Okay, I know my other pick, and it's not anybody you mentioned. It's a guy out of Chicago. Chicago's own Mataz Buzelis. I think he's going to be primed for such a good season.
He was the top prospect most of the season.
Yeah, once they get DeMar out of there, once Zach LaVine gets moved halfway into the season, it's going to be Giddey and Mataz in that backcourt. And I think Mataz has a chance to average 15 and 8, 15 and 9. I think he's going to be
100%.
good.
I love that pick. I can't believe I didn't even think that one.
Yeah, Mataz for sure. All right, we got one more slot then. Because that's only 4. We got Kennett, Mataz, Reed Shepard, and
Johnny Furphy.
Zachy.
Johnny Furphy.
Yeah, right. I don't know. This fifth spot's hard.
15.
I feel like you could always mention Reese Sachet. I think he's going to play a lot for the Hawks.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to fill in Reese Sachet last, I wouldn't hate it. I know he's the number 1 pick, but he's obviously going to get his time. If we're being realistic, he's going to have the best opportunity at all-rookie first team in that Atlanta offense.
He's going to be a top 10,
just
top 5 rebounder just from the fact that Trae Young's going to have 30 shot attempts.
Yeah, a game. Bro's going to shoot 27% from the 3.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with Reese Sachet. I don't like Alexander Sarr at all for anyone.
Yeah, so far he's been horrendous.
Back-to-back games, didn't hit a single shot, over 23 or something like that in 2 games. So, not a big fan of Sarr. Wasn't rebounding the ball very well. And in Washington, he's not going to get a lot of love.
Yeah.
All right, that'll round out all rookie first team, all defensive first team, all NBA first team. Just thought we'd have a little fun, give out some projections while we're in a dead spot in the NBA right now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Olympics, but that's something else, you know.
We haven't really started yet.
You're not watching
an exhibition.
A matchup as heightened as Stephen Curry versus LeBron. It's LeBron and Curry on the same team.
Yeah. Facts. All right. Anything else we want to mention NBA-wise before we get ready to close this thing out of here?
I don't think we're necessarily missing any main topics, right?
I don't believe so.
Olympics are about to be in full force this weekend.
Facts. It'll be a big weekend for sports.
That's about it, NBA, though.
Yeah. And that'll be about it for us in general. You guys know how things work. After NBA, we wrap things up. It was a fantastic show, though. Hoping these bets hit. We can keep rolling, having a good weekend, but it's just getting started. It's Friday
Tyler
night.
O'Neal could
save
improve
a little bit. Yeah.
Show.
If he wants to bang one off right here, that'd be fantastic. Get out of here. I thought that was it.
Me
I
too.
thought
That
he said it.
swing right on 94 in the middle.
He looked
Like,
at
come
it like
on.
it was gone. But yes, good luck to anyone in the bet MLB tomorrow or today.
If you're wondering what our UFC picks might be, what our Olympic picks might be, what our picks Monday through Thursday or Saturday through Thursday may be, WINIBLE.com/TRAVISJONSHOW.
Boom. Free
No
subscription, paid
excuses
subscription.
unless you don't know how to spell .com.
Free daily picks most of the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
VIP picks with exclusives. Obviously, no reason to join if you don't want to. But we've covered topics ranging from MLB, NFL, and NBA. Mentioned a little bit of UFC. You got to come join the socials and all our extra little side packages like Winnable to see what we think for that.
Absolutely. Shout out to anyone that tuned in, commented, liked, watched for a few seconds, anything tonight. We appreciate any love we get. Please, he struck out. Please go give our link tree in our bio a look. Go give us a like and a follow on any other social media platforms you may have. We appreciate any of it. Stay tuned to our Facebook for any and all updates regarding the Travis and Jon Show. It's our main social media platform.
Absolutely. You scan our business cards, they take you to Facebook.
Beautiful ball line here behind us.
Our main social is where we post basically everything. So we like to keep everybody informed. If we post anything, it's absolutely going on Facebook first.
Without a doubt.
The link tree has every other social zone.
Yep.
No excuses.
None at all. If you support us, we appreciate it. Anything else?
I think that's it for the most
End
part.
of the night spiel.
Time for the hard part.
Yeah.
We will be back here
Next
next
Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Happy birthday to me.
Absolutely. Quick early
Just
birthday to Travis.
Just kidding.
2 days. Send him a message.
Don't do it. Don't do
Put
it.
it in your calendar.
No,
July
just kidding.
28th to hop on. Tell Trav happy birthday.
Nah, he ain't got to do all that. I'm just kidding. But yes, that is it for us. We will see you guys in approximately 7 days, 6 days and 22 hours, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Be there, be square. Have a great weekend, everybody. And as always, it's been the Travis and Jon Show
Live.
on Facebook Live. Peace out, y'all.